Well, it's been an extremely busy year. I think the whole trade knows about the pressures, the headwinds, as we call them, against us. Delays in licensing have been our biggest challenge in terms of cash flow at the moment. And we've been working hard, working from the top down, working on politicians, working on the Home Office, working on the police chief's lead on licensing to try and get them to speed up the process. I've just been down in Devon and Cornwall Police meeting with the Assistant Chief Constable this week. Things look like they're getting back on track. It'll still be a few more months yet, but they're doing the right thing and they're investing in it.
I think people in the gun trade are having problems with banking. A lot of it is due to ignorance on the part of the banks, and some of it is down to ethics. It very much depends on the manager's ethics, but we're working hard. We've got a new partner and they're very happy to take on the gun trade. And the great thing about it is they can use the local post office, so there's one of those in every town, and they can deposit their money there and take it back out again, which I think is what most businesses want.
One of the other threats, of course, has been the potential restriction on the use of lead in ammunition. The timelines the Health and Safety Executive proposed to start with were far too sharp for the trade. We need to find ways of transforming an industry that's been based on lead for hundreds of years to one that's using alternatives. We consume 260 million cartridges a year in the UK, and we can't just suddenly change. So the GTA has been very energetic trying to make the case for a longer transition period than the original 18 months, so that we've got time to change the industry. We need new machines, we need new supply chains to get the components. We have shown our working by getting 2 independent academic reports, and we've been saying we need 5 years. I'm optimistic the Health and Safety Executive and DEFRA behind that will listen to the industry and make a logical, proportionate judgment on how long we need. So all of the shooting organisations and the Gun Trade Association are members of a thing called the British Shooting Sports Council. It's an association of associations, and we sit around the table, usually in London, to coordinate our responses to various political and legislative threats. It's interesting that the Gun Trade Association is the only organisation that looks across every single different discipline of shooting. We provide that breadth, but in each area we have to deal with different associations, and sometimes their objectives don't coordinate with each other, and we try and pick up the role of making sure there is that coordination. So in the work we did last year to look at how we responded to the lead consultation, I insisted that we had a meeting specifically to look at coordinating our response to that. And that went very well. And we're doing the same again now, looking at the licensing requirements or the new suggested changes in licensing regimes. And that's working well. We're all sitting around the table making sure we speak with one voice.
The trade should join the GTA because as a collective we can do so much more for them. We can pool resources, and that could be networking, it could be information, it could be connections, but as a whole we can do a lot more. So if I'm working with the partners, for instance, I can negotiate better deals for more people. The more people that join us, the better it is.
Well, being a member of the Gun Trade Association for a registered firearms dealer, I would say is a ticket to survival for two aspects. Firstly, the political stuff. The members support me by their subscriptions, and I can get out into London, I can talk to Home Office officials, I can talk to the police, the National Crime Agency, politicians, people of influence, and I can help protect the trade. And we've now got evidence from this year where I know that has been very effective. Second thing is legislation and the licensing regime will get ever stricter. And a registered firearms dealer must be able to operate within the law and to the level of regulation the police are looking for. We are the only people that provide detailed professional advice on how to operate as a registered firearms dealer. Our courses are very popular. I get calls every week Paul, our technical advisor, is on the phones the whole time, helping registered firearms dealers keep on the right side of the regulation. And I would say anyone that is not in the GTA, who doesn't have access to that level of advice and that level of political influence, has probably made himself more vulnerable.